Jai Maa, Jai Gurudev, Har Har Mahadev. I bow down at the lotus feet of my gurus, my Guru Parampara, and I am speaking on the topic of Panchamakaras. I want to liberate it and bring the true essence of it as my gurus and Bhagavan Shiv desires. I am doing this seva to please them and to please all of you who are hankering to know what is the real meaning of the Panchamakaras in Tantras. Because there are many Sattvic sadhakas, practitioners who want to worship Maa, but in today's Yuga, Tantra is getting a very bad name. People think, oh, to please Mother, you have to do all these offerings, then Mother is happy, then you will get Mother. No. I've spoken at length on this topic. Today, we are going to see what Bhagavan Shiv has spoken about the Panchamakaras. In my previous two videos, I spoke on the intrinsic worship, intrinsic meaning of the Panchmakar. Panchmakaras mean the 5 M's. Madya meaning elixir, spirit. Maas means flesh. Literally, people think you have to offer flesh to Mother. No. Madya Maas means people think, oh, fish. No. Madya Maas mean Mudra and then Maithuna, people think sex. No, this is not the right worship, not the way. Offering of liquor, if you are doing the way you are doing in this yuga, your liquor is actually going to some ghouls and some low spirits, low evil spirits basically. They are the ones, they are receiving it and you think, oh, they are, you're becoming a siddha and Mother is happy. No. Absolutely not. What Mother has asked Lord Shiva and how Lord Shiva has explained in Kularnava Tantra, what should be offered to these gods, goddesses, that is being mentioned here. So what are those arghyas, especially those elixirs that are being mentioned in the previous video? I spoke about the Paishti Madya or Paishti Sura. Now in this video we are going to listen to the second one called the Gaudi Sura or Gaudi Madya. What do you do in that? Bhagavan Shiv says, Mother has asked him, please tell me about all these Kuladravyas. We call them Kuladravyas, remember this, okay? Please tell me about the Kuladravyas. That is the right word. She is asking it for us. Gaudi cha, Bhagavan says, Gaudi cha Shweta Karvura Jambuttvak Sadhitambasam Dashaprastham Kuleshani Dhataki Kusumam Shubham Narikela Prasunam Va Chaikaprastham Vinikshapet हरित की चाक्ष फलम वसुनिष्क प्रमाणतः वहनी त्रिकटु कंचापी निष्कमात्रम छिपेत पृथक अशिति गुण समिश्रमेक अस्मिन् योजयेत घटे करेण भ्राम्येत सम्यग्नु लोम विलोमतः अष्टोत्तर शतावित्य त्रिसन्ध्यं प्रतिवासरं द्वादशाहेन पाकः स्यात् प्राशयेत त्रयोदशे एषा गौड़ती कथा कथिता शिव सायुज्य हेतु की. Bhagavan says, oh Devi, now I am going to explain you about the Gaudi elixir, Gaudi Madya, Gaudi Sura, Gaudi Mudra, Gaudi wine, if you want to understand it easily. But this is not that wine that you drink. It will not bring you that kind of intoxication. It will not spoil your consciousness, main thing. It will not, these are Ayurvedic tonics. These are herbal tonics. This will purify your body, your nerves, your consciousness. These are not liquor which will give you liver cirrhosis. No, there is no thing like that. This is all prepared by Ayurvedic herbs. So if you really want to offer what Mother likes, then understand this, offer this. Okay? So Gaudi, what is he saying? He's saying first take Shwet Karbur, white Karburs. Okay, then in that put bark of jamun. Jamun is a berry, I don't know, we don't find it in Western countries. It especially grows in India, and that too during certain summer seasons, in July or so. So those berries, those are called those are blueberries, but with a different taste, and very good for diabetic people. If people have diabetes, they say, okay, you should take those jambul and then make powder, and then take that. It will help you control your diabetes. So this is an Ayurvedic berry. Okay, people in India will know. So that along with, so this you have to take in equal quantity, in equal ratio, and mix it with 10 prastha of water. Prastha I have already told you, 400 grams. So I am going to use the word prastha now. In your mind you convert it, 400 grams. Okay, so with 10 prastha of water, mix this to 2 ingredients. Then in that add 1 prastha of dhataki flower. Again, this is an Ayurvedic flower, herbal flower. Add it, or if you don't get dhataki, add the flower of which you get in the palm trees, coconut trees. So add those flowers. In that you add 8 nishk of harre. Harre is again an Ayurvedic powder, Ayurvedic herb. So harre. 8 nishk. Nishk is like a teaspoon, 16, like a teaspoon basically. So add 8 teaspoons of harre, and in that you add another herb called brahati, and all of these herbs you add together, and then add some ghee, and then add trikatu, another herb, into it, and after that add around 80 tablespoons of good, jaggery or brown sugar. So all these Ayurvedic herbs, you take it and then mix it all in a earthen pot nicely, thoroughly, and he says by mixing out thoroughly, they will mix up, and then you can cook them, and then whatever is left, the decoction will be very nice. So mixing is very important in this, because Bhagwan stresses on mixing so much. He says he is given the method that this has to be mixed thrice daily. When is those thrice? During the Sandhya time. So one is when you are doing the first Sandhya, when you are meditating, tantric procedures. So first meditation you finish, and then you go to your pot, stir it all the way, very thoroughly. You must stir it, left, right, up and down, however, stir it nicely. And then you must stir it at least for 108 times, 108 times. It is written here. He says, Ashtottar Shatabritya, means 108 times you stir it. 3 Sandhyam Prati Vasaram, for 3 times, and every day you must do it. For how many days? 12 days. So he says for 12 days, and then when you do it like this, after the 13th day, this mixture, all these herbs, whatever you have used, will give their essence. Okay, everything, whatever is there, the nutrition, the nutrients, everything will all be collected together. And this will now become a very strong herbal tonic, elixir of life, elixir for your life. This will also have an intoxicating effect, but not the intoxication as you get in the other wines. This intoxication will be to cool your mind off and to cool your nerves. And he says this is called as Gaudi Sura, Gaudi elixir, Gaudi spirit. And this spirit, if you take, first you don't take it yourself, first you offer it. Okay, so this spirit has to be offered to the deity, and after offering to the deity, this spirit, when somebody takes as prasad, how much you must take, that also is mentioned. This herbal tonic after 12 days, this has to be taken 2 tablespoons, this much, that's it. The way you take, when you are sick, you get those syrup bottles, 10 ml. That's all. This has to be taken 10 ml. And this has to be offered to Bhagwan first, to Devi, and then to be taken. Then if somebody is using this, Bhagwan says, Bhagwan goes to exaggerates it. He says, somebody who has taken this, they will be healthy in their mind, body and soul consciousness. And definitely if somebody who is healthy in these ways and if he is meditating, he will experience Shiva Sayujya, means he will be going to, he will experience that Brahma Jyoti that is emanating out of Shiva's planet. He will experience Shiva's light. The one who is doing, who is offering this way and taking it as a prasad, which is only 2 tablespoons. Not drinking like crazy and going crazy, no. Because in the previous chapters, when I will make videos in future, the previous chapters he has spoken at length, and even in this chapter he will speak. When you drink this, how you must drink. You should never lose your consciousness. Your consciousness should not become dirty. No vikar, no such transformations. Okay? Alright, then he says, so this is the Gaudiya Mudra that has to be taken. And then he says, beyond this Gaudiya Mudra, there is another Madira called as Madhvi Madira or Madhvi elixir. What is that Madhvi Madya? Dvigunam makarandasya vari sanyojiyet ghate dvadashahena pakah Syayachhe shamanyat puroktvat esha madhvi samudishta devata priti karini. He says, I have explained to you Pashti. Those who want to know, please go to the video. I have explained to you Gaudi. Now, O Parvati, I am going to explain you the Madhvi. You know, Devi's name, one of the Devi's name, when we say Lalita Sahasranam, there is one name, Madhvi Panalasa Matta Matrika Varnasarupini. So, Madhvi Panlasa is Lalita, Devi Lalita is always intoxicated because she has had this offering of Madhvi. Who is offered? All the devotees has offered the Madhvi to her. So, that Madhvi is very intoxicating and Devi is enjoying that Madhvi. What is that Madhvi? Bhagavan Shiva has given the method to prepare Madhvi. That we will hear it in the next video. And till then, when you are offering to Ma, now you should understand the clear meaning of the text. This is what has to be offered and not the offerings which anybody else says. And if they say to you anything else other than this, show them. Show them the video if you don't have the book. Otherwise, open the book and learn from there. This is the right essence that I have spoken. I always take the proof from the text. This thing was very important because the scriptures are, nobody is opening the scriptures and people are just misinterpreting and talking. So I take from the proof from the text and I speak what Lord Shiva has said. And I speak what is authorized by Ma. So Ma and Shiva, whatever they have spoken, that is Gaudiya Madhya. Learn it if you want to offer it. Prepare it this way and then you offer. If you cannot offer that, learn the Madhvi. If you cannot offer Madhvi also, we'll talk about it. What else you can offer in the next videos. Till then, Jai Ma, Namah Shivaya, Jai Gurudev.